Cancer sucks. It can happen to anybody at any time, and that's why it's so darn scary. Modern medicine is making huge leaps to help cure many cancers, but there's still a lot we don't know about it. For example, did you know that we recently discovered communicable cancers? That means it can be transferred between organisms. Now this is really scary because the thought that someone could sneeze and give you cancer is one of the most horrifying ideas I've ever heard. Luckily, communicable cancers don't work exactly like that, and they're super rare in the case of humans, but some other animals are not quite so lucky. Tasmanian devils, some clams, hamsters, and man's favorite animal, puppies, can all have communicable cancers. You probably already know this, but just about anything can cause cancer. Your genetics, food, water pollutants, or any environmental factor. Even certain types of viruses can cause cancer. So when you first think of contagious cancer, the most likely situation is that viruses that cause cancer are being transferred. Herpes and HPV are two very common viruses that could lead to cancer. In these situations, though, the cancer itself is still not communicable. The viruses that cause the cancer are being transferred. The animals we previously mentioned actually have cancerous cells being transferred from one organism to the next. The best example of communicable cancer is actually dogs. Around 10,000 years ago, a single dog got cancer. The cells mutated in some odd way that allowed them to be transferred to other dogs sexually, and so began a 10,000-year journey of these cells. Unlike many other cancers that are often malignant, spread throughout the body, and eventually kill the host, these cells are much more likely to just multiply around the dog's genitals and spread throughout the population by something that they need to do: reproduce. These cells have been transferred throughout thousands of generations of dogs and still exist today. It's the longest cell line ever. These cells have largely remained unchanged for thousands of years, but in some cases, mitochondria transfers have taken place between the host dog and the cancerous cells. These transfers lead a breadcrumb trail of cancer that allows us to study where dogs came from. Even something as terrible as cancer can have some sort of good news, I guess. So how do you tell if your dog has cancer? Luckily, if your dog is not sexually active or has been neutered, they probably don't have this variety of cancer. In modern societies, it's much less common because dog breeding is highly controlled. Now we know that cancer may be a bit more contagious than we knew about. Hopefully no communicable cancers develop in humans, or it could be one of the most dangerous events in human history. And as usual, I appreciate you guys coming here and watching the videos. If you do enjoy, please press that like button. It means a lot to us. And have a super duper delicious day.